Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about traffic signs. So today we are going to talk about the traffic signs. So the image we are providing shows the priority road signs used in France, which inform drivers about who has the right of way in different traffic situations. So as you approach a busy intersection in France, you might first, see a triangle warning sign with a black X indicating a cross ahead. This sign tell you that a junction is coming up and you must give way to the traffic coming from your right as per the traditional French priority rule called priorité à droite. Sometimes, however, you will see a similar triangle sign with a bold vertical line intersected by a thinner horizontal line, which means there are side road ahead, but you have the priority over the traffic from those side roads. So now, as you continue driving, you approach a sign with an inverted red triangle and the word Sidela Passage. So this sign means give a way sign. It means you have to give a way to the other vehicle before proceeding. So if you see that same triangle with a smaller sign beneath saying 150 meter, it means you are being warned a 150 meter in advance to prepare to give away. So it helpful on the fast roads or the auto routes where early warning is necessary. So next, the unmistakable red octagonal stop sign appear, meaning you must came to a complete stop and give way before continuing. If you see a version of this with with the stop 150 meter, it is a pre-warning to start slowing down and prepare to stop ahead. Now imagine you are on a road and came across a yellow diamond with a white border. This is a priority road sign telling you that you have the right of way on the road you are currently on. However, if that yellow diamond is crossed with a black diagonal strip, you are being informed it is the end of the priority route and you must now give a way to the traffic coming from your right unless marked otherwise. Finally, as you are near a circular junction, you will see a sign with three black arrows forming a circle, signaling a roundabout. In France, this means you must give away to the traffic that is already inside the roundabout and coming from your left. Using this sign is crucially for the driving in France, especially because the country priority rules can differ from other places. This sign help clarify who should yield in the various traffic situation, keeping the road safety. So so from this image it shows the collection of warning signs used on the roads in France. These signs are triangular with red border and are designed to alert drivers of the upcoming danger or changing in the a scene here. So you are crossing alongside a French countryside road when you spotted a triangle with a curved arrow pointing right. So this tells you that there is a bend to the right ahead. A moment later, another sign appears. This sign time with the narrow curving left. So it means warning of the bend to the right to the left side. As the road continue, you see more complex symbols showing multiple curves. So these are the warnings of a succession of bends, first turning to the right side or sometime turning to the left depending on the version of the sign. So these sign prompt you to slow down and be cautious of the winding road. So sometime you it will show a new triangle that show two bumps. So this marks an uneven surface road indicating dips or rises in the road. A simple version with just one bump means that speed bumps ahead means to reduce your speed. Suddenly you see a sign showing the narrow curving, sometime on the both side, other time on the right or left side. So these signs are crucial for preparing to adjust your position and possibly give way if the road become too narrow for the two vehicle. So as you continue, a slippery road sign appear, so showing a car with the skid marks. It is a warning to slow down and avoid sudden accident, especially in the wet or icy condition or when the weather is not that good. So next, a dramatic sign appear, an image of a lifting bridge, so indicate that the bridge ahead might open for the boat and you may have to stop. Finally, just crossing the train tracks, you see a sign with the French symbol alerting you to level crossing with barrier, warning you to be cautious and prepare to stop if the barriers are down. So these French road warning signs are essential for ensuring that driver can anticipate hazards and adjust their driving accordingly. So you should recognize and understand them, which help maintain the safety of the road for you as well for the other. So now we are going to talk about other. So, this image represents a range of French warning signs used to alert drivers to the specific hazards or special conditions that may encounter on the road. So, you first spot a triangle with an old style train engine, meaning there is a level crossing ahead without barrier. So, be extra alert. So there is no gate to stop for the oncoming trains. A similar sign shows a tramway, warns of the tramway crossing, especially relevant in the urban areas like Bordeaux or Lyon. Soon a sign with two children holding hand appear. So it is a warning sign for children nearby, often found near schools or playground. Following that is another triangle shows a pedestrian or on a cross walking, alerting you to an upcoming pedestrian crossing. A more generic triangle with an exclamation mark simply says other danger, means an unusual or undefined danger is ahead. So be careful while driving. So driving further into the countryside, you encountered a sign showing a cow that indicate that the risk of cattle's on the road. Not longer after, a triangle with a sheep warns of sheep possibly crossing or wandering onto the road. In other words, a deep leaping sign specific suggests wildlife may appear suddenly, while another shows a mounted horse, meaning you might share the road with the horse riders. So, as you begin to descend a mountain road, a triangle shows a car on a steep slope, 10%. This warns of a steep descent, required low gear and careful braking. Nearing a city again, you see a triangle with traffic lights warning that traffic signals are ahead. It is often placed in unexpected location where light may not be immediate visible. Finally, a triangle with two arrows pointing in the opposite direction tells you that road ahead with two-way traffic, often following a stretch of one-way road. So these signs play a vital role in helping drivers to adapt constantly changing road condition in France. From rural path to the urban crossing, understanding these symbols help ensure a safe and authentic driving experience whenever your journey takes place. So these are the another warning signs. So it shows the sequence of five triangle road warning sign, each with a red border, alerting driver to the specific potential danger ahead. So from left to right, the first one is risk of falling rock. A steep cliff is depicted with rod tumbling down, warning driver that loose stones may fall into the road, especially in the mountain or cliffside area. Second, a river bank. A car is shown tipping into the water, cautioning driver that there may be approaching a dock or riverbank with no barrier, so they must drive carefully to avoid the accident. And the next sign is the third one is cycling crossing. So it shows a person riding a bicycle, indicate that cyclist may be crossing the road, reminding the drivers to slow down and share the road safety. And the fourth is risk of low flying aircraft. So it shows an airplane is depicted at a low angle, warning that the road is near an airfield where the planes may fly close overhead, possibility causing noise or distraction. And the last one is the dangerous crosswind. A windsock is shown blowing sideways, signaling that the cross side winds may affect vehicle control, especially for the high sided vehicles or cyclists. So the next danger sign are the temporary danger. So these image represent a collection of temporary road warning, each using a bridged yellow background with a red border to signal caution. So these are often used during the road workers, especially special conditions, or sometimes dangerous while there is a work going on the road. So from left to right on the first row. The first sign is uneven road surface. The two bump illustrate a road that may be rough or uneven, cautioning driver to reduce steep speed. So the second one is rare road narrow on both sides. The narrowing line indicate that road width will decrease, so it required extra care while driving. And the third sign is slippery road surface. So a car skating icon warn driver that the road might slipping due to the water, ice, or other condition. And the fourth one is on the top row, the road works. A worker digging symbol ongoing construction or maintenance of the road ahead. So, and the next sign is unspecific danger. A large exclamation mark warns of the unspecific danger ahead, urging the drivers to be extra alert or careful while driving. And the next is temporary traffic signals. So sometimes the work is going on, so they put a traffic light, indicate that temporary lights are controlling the road ahead. So on the bottom second row, the loose chipping flying gravel warn that loose stain might damage vehicle or create slippery hazard. So the next one is several car in a line signal possibility traffic congestion ahead. Or the next one is accident. An overturned car icon warn driver of an accident site ahead, or an accident has been occur on the road ahead. And the next sign show fogged or drifting smoke. A car in the misty condition warns of the reduced visibility due to some conditions. And the next is temporary traffic condition. French text absence the signalization horizontal mean the unusual road marking may be missing or unclear. And the next is route barrier. It means the road is closed due to some work, and the road is not, the drivers are not allowed to go on that road. So together these signs form a clear visual for a short term hazards or disruption, and it helping them to adjust their speed, maintain safety, and navigate the unexpected situation. So, this image displays a series of temporary traffic management signs, mostly used during the roadworks or specially special traffic arrangement, with bright yellow background for high visibility. So, from left to right, the first one is contra flow with traffic resident. Show traffic moving in opposite direction within the same carriageway, often due to lane closure, with restrictions like weight or height limited indicate acceptance. So second is temporary lane restriction. It depicts the reduced or alternate lanes, warning driver that certain lane may be closed or restricted to a specific type of vehicle. And the third is temporary lane merge. A merge arrow indicates that one lane will end soon and the traffic must merge safely with another lane. And the fourth one is diversion, which means the vasio, which means so the direction signs that the traffic has been diverted. For example, here the city name is Marseille and pointed to the alternative route. The next is diversion ahead. Indicate a specific diversion route here showing traffic being redirected toward Paris with restriction 5.5 t and the distance 50 meter before the change. And the last is temporary diversion. Red and white marker guide the driver along a sharp bend or detour, ensuring safe navigation through the temporary changes. So this image, it shows the traffic signs that are prohibition signs. So these are prohibition road signs, meaning that they tell driver what they are not allowed to do. So let's go through them in a smooth narrative way. So as you are driving along the road, you may cross different prohibition sign. The first one, a plain red sign, means you may come means no vehicles are permitted at all, nothing is allowed to pass. Then comes the familiar white bar on a red background. It means no entry. So this tells you that entering that road is completely forbidden. So and the third one is, if you see a red circle with a black arrow pointing left but crossed it out, it means no left turn. Likewise, if the arrow point right and it cross out to be no right turn, and if the arrow loops around in a U shape and is crossed out, it clearly means no U turns. Another important sign, one shows two cars side by side with one is in a red color. This means no overtaking, you cannot pass other vehicle here. So there is also similar one where red truck is shown. That one specifically means no overtaking by goods vehicle. So sometime you will be required to stop at the checkpoints. For example, stop custom points. This Deone Zol, usually at the border, stop gendarmerie when police needs to be check vehicle. Stop police, a clearly instruction from the law enforcement. Stop toll booth, which means you must pay and then proceed the road ahead. Finally, there is a blue sign with red slash. This means no parking in this area. So, in short, all these signs are about restricting movements, turning, overtaking, and stopping. They are designed to maintain order, safety, and controls on the roads. So, at first, you see a blue sign with red slash. and the number is 1.15. This means no parking from 1st to 15 of this month. So you make a note to stop there. A little further along, one shows 16.31. So no parking from 16 to 31. Clearly, parking rule change depending on the date, as you can see from the first two sign. And the third one is the bigger warning, a blue circle with a red X. It means no stopping at all. So here, not only can you cannot even park, but you cannot pause for a moment. So as you continue, a red circle shows a car with a motorcycle crossing out beneath it. So it means no motor vehicle except mopeds are allowed. Then another similar sign appears, no motor vehicles, which mean both car and motor vehicles are forbidden completely. After that, you can see no goods vehicles, so trucks are not welcome on the road. So on the second row, as you can see, the pedestrian area, so no pedestrian, only vehicles can pass here. So further you can see, shows another sign shows a bicycle cross out. It means no cyclists, so even bikes are not allowed. So in the countryside, signs change along, one with the horse and cart, no horse drawn vehicle, another with the tractor means no agriculture vehicle, and then surprisingly a man pushing a cart appear, means no handcraft. Finally, near the bus lane, a red circle with the bus inside reminded no buses, only private vehicles can go. So on this journey, each sign keep reminding you of who cannot enter, who cannot stop, who cannot park. From cars to trucks, cycles to pedestrian, even horse and carts. So as you can see from the image, the first sign, it shows no vehicle carrying explosive. So it means the vehicle carrying explosive or flammable materials are not allowed on this road. And the second sign, it says no vehicle carrying water pollutant. Vehicle carrying material dangerous to the water are prohibited on this road. And the third one is vehicle carrying dangerous loads. So here the vehicle that are carrying the dangerous cargo are not allowed on this road. And the fourth one is no vehicle permitted with exception show. In this case, motorcycle are prohibited. Sign is in French like interdit au motorcycliste. So the fifth one is end of all restriction. So mark the end of previous imposed restriction, example speed, overtaking, etc., which is on this road has now end. And the sixth sign is end of lower speed limit. The minimum speed restriction, which is 50 km per hour in this case, has been ended. Now if you can see from the bottom row, left to right, end of no overtaking restriction, so vehicles can overtake again. End of no overtaking by goods, so truck may overtake again. End of no use of prohibition, it means driver can use the horn again. And the fourth one is start of restricted parking zone. It means end of prohibition for the motorcyclists. So this is the start of area where parking restriction apply. And the fifth one is start of restricted parking zone. So no parking is allowed where this implies. And this last one is start of maximum speed zone. So it indicates the start of a zone with the maximum speed limit, example 30 km per hour on this road. So in this image, the first row and the first sign, it says no moped. So this means small moped, low power, two-wheeler, usually under 50 cc, are not allowed on this road. It is oftenly used on the highways or fast road where the moped would be too slow and unsafe. And the second sign is no motorcyclists. Motorcyclists are of any kind are not permitted. So this may be due to the safety reasons like internal bridges, noise restriction, road conditions that are not suitable for bikes. And the third one is no caravans. So the car towing caravans, trailers or cramps and the vans are not allowed. This is common on narrow, steep, or winding roads where long vehicle may block traffic or struggle to pass. And the fourth is maximum permit length is 10 meter. So vehicle longer than 10 meter cannot enter. So this help prevent very long truck or buses from using the roads that are too narrow or sharp for them to turn safely. And the fifth one is maximum permit width 2.5 meter. So vehicle wider than 2.5 meter are not allowed. So this prevents oversized trucks or wide load from getting stuck or blocking traffic on narrow road. And the sixth is maximum permitted height, that is 3.5 meter. So vehicles that are taller than 3.5 meter are prohibited. So this sign is often placed before tunnel, bridges or overhead structures where taller vehicles will collide. Now, if you can see the bottom row, the maximum permit weight is 5.5 t, means vehicle weighing more than 5.5 tons are not allowed. This is usually to protect weak bridges, road or village street not built for heavy trucks. And the next one is maximum permit axle weight is 5t. So no single axle of a vehicle may carry more than 5 tons. So this help protect road surface from damage caused by very heavy truck pressing down on a single axle. And the next one is maximum speed limit 50 km per hour. So the driver cannot go faster than 50 km per hour. This is for safety, often in town, villages, or accident prone area. So the next one is give way to ongoing vehicle. So if the road is narrow, you must stop and let the vehicle coming from the opposite direction pass over. It is about sharing space, safety. And the next one is use of horn prohibited. Drivers are not allowed to horn. This rule is common in quiet zones like hospitals, schools, residential where noise should be minimum. So the last one is minimum permitted distance between vehicles 70 meters. You must keep at least 70 meter away from the vehicle in front. This prevents tangling and reducing the risk of rear end collision, especially on the high speed road. So, this whole set of sign deals with the what kind of vehicles are not allowed, their size, their weight, restriction to protect the road and the structure, speed limit for the safety, and rule for how to drive responsibility, distance, or giving way. So this image it shows the four signs. The first one is start of the restricted zone. So the vehicles are not allowed to enter unless exceptions are specified. Example, resident delivery vehicles. And the second is end of restricted parking zone. So mark the end of an area where parking restriction apply. And the third is fin the zone 30 km per hour. It means end of maximum speed zone. This zone with the maximum speed limit, example 30 km per hour, ends here. Driver can resume following the general road speed limits. And the last one is fin the zone. So end of restricted traffic zone. These the traffic restricted traffic zone finishes and the normal traffic rules apply or resumes. So as we can see that now the sign is changed to a circular one with a blue background and white outline. So these are the mandatory signs. Unlike the property sign, these signs tell driver and the road user what they must do. So the first one, it tells the information about you must turn right, and the second one is turn left. It means you must turn left, and the third one is the vehicle must stay to the right side of the road or a divider, and the fourth one is keep left. Vehicle must stay to the left side of the road or a driver, and the fifth one is ahead only. You must continue straight, no turning. And the sixth one is turn right ahead. Indicate that you must take the next right turn. And the bottom row from left to right. Turn left ahead. Indicate that you must take the next left turn. Turn right or continue ahead. You may either continue straight or turn right. And the third is turn left or continue ahead. It means you may continue straight or turn left. And the fourth one is turn left or right. You must either turn left or a right, no straight movements allowed. And the fifth one is cycle lane. So this lane or road is prohibited for bicycle. And the sixth one is pedestrian only. This path is reserved for the people on the foot. So these are the instructional sign that do not restrict you, but it comply you to follow the indicate direction or the lane usage. So these are the mandatory instructions that everyone has to follow. So from the image we can see the first one is that only horses are allowed, and the second one is minimum speed limit. You must drive at least the speed shown here, which is 30 km per hour. And the third one is use of snow chains. So vehicle must use snow chains on the tire. And the fourth one is bus lane. So it gives the information that the lane is reserved for buses. The fifth one is tram lane. So it means the lane is reserved for the tram. And the next one is lume useful. So switch on the your light. It means the headlight are mandatory. And the bottom row, so the first one it says end of cycle lane. So it means no more bicycles are allowed on this lane. And the second one is end of pedestrian route. So the pedestrian path ends here. And the next one is the this lane is not for the horses, and this lane has been, and this path has been ended for the horse. So the fourth one is end of minimum speed limit. So the minimum speed limit requires are no longer applied here. The next one is end of mandatory use of snow chain. So snow chains no longer required. And the last one is buses are no longer have an exclusive lane. So as we can see, so if with the circle with a blue background and a red cross is over there, so it means that this has been not mandatory, or this line has been cruised. It means blue round sign is equal to obligation, means you have to follow. But if the same sign with the red diagonal, it means end of the obligation. So so this image, it shows the end of other restriction. So here is For they illuminate the food. The rule require drivers to on keep their headlights on has been ended. So the second one is keep left. So the vehicle must pass to the left of the divider or the obstacle, and the keep right. So it means the vehicle pass to the right of the obstacle or driver. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.